first Monday
14
night.
points, we probably wouldn't have come back. This team has a different attitude.
Is this a measuring stick of how far the Browns have come under Bill Belichick, Doug, or is it too early in the season to tell that?
Well, I think it's a measuring stick whether or not you can play with this caliber of team. You take the Washingtons, of course, yesterday they got beat, but to play with those people as opposed to the Cincinnatis who are at the bottom of the pile last week, it's going to be a good idea of how you match up. And, you know, this is a team that has a lot of firepower on offense, the 49ers. Defensively, I think it's a little bit weak in that area. They've lost some key people.
Very important tonight for the Browns to contain 49ers quarterback. One final question. Do you think the Browns have to throw something new at San Francisco tonight that they haven't seen on film, like maybe Pepper Johnson in a 4-linebacker front?
Well, maybe what Bill Belichick did against the 49ers when he was with the Giants, and that is a 3-4. Put Clay down as a down lineman, and then use Pepper along with David Brandon and Mike Johnson in the linebacking core. That was effective for him when he was with the Giants. We'll see if it works tonight.
It should be a good competitive game, Doug. As you know, home team underdogs traditionally perform pretty well on Monday night.
If you're a betting man.
Yes, well, you know, I don't want to go that far. But in any event, Bob, we're looking for something right down to the wire tonight here at Cleveland Stadium. The Ohio State Marching Band is here to perform as well, so why not make it a festive weekend for Ohio fans all across the state, except in Cincinnati. Bob, back
tonight, huh? There are a couple of things we all just know how to do better than the people who do it. Build a fire, run a hotel, and call plays on a football field. But don't be so quick on that last one until after you hear from Bernie and our Doug Deacon.
As an armchair quarterback, how many times have you been sitting at home watching the Browns and you go, geez, what are they doing running outside? They haven't been able to do it all day. It was just once they'd let me call us play.
Fourth player picked in the draft.
Michael, can you beat your guy? You guys hold your blocks. Let me tell BK, okay? Hey, look, BK, this is what I'm going to do. Eric on the wing on the right, send him in motion. We'll flood the left side with the wide receivers, okay? Then run them post pattern, just like Gary Collins used to. Okay, come on, guys, let's go.
Quarterbacks. Here's a throw by Close out of the open man, and Jackson's in the end zone. Make it Dyson for a touchdown for Cleveland.
It's not that easy. The offensive line has to know the protection and be on the same page. There has to be the confirmation from above to the quarterback to take advantage of the matchups.
Most people are going to stay pretty consistent to what they've done in the past, and you know, they might adjust to a receiver or something like that.
80300 if you think the Browns are going to miss the playoffs, 5780301 if you see them as a wild card playoff team, and 5780302 if you think the Browns are division championship material. We'll keep the lines open throughout the game, so jot those numbers down and vote after you see them play if you want. Tonight, during the game, the new Gateway Baseball Park will be lit up to show the future of baseball to the rest of the country. But what about the future of the old lady on the lake after the Indians leave? Alan DePietro has an update.
Cleveland Stadium, it's been along Lake Erie shore since 1931. And since 1961, Browns owner Art Modell has owned the team that plays in Cleveland Stadium. In 1998, Modell's lease with the city of Cleveland expires.
All I want is fair treatment, Alan. Fair treatment. Not more, but not less.
What exactly is fair treatment? For some, it means forcing Modell into Gateway's ballpark. Should the Browns decide to play at Gateway, the $10 million scoreboard would have to come down, as well as the 2 pedestrian bridges on either side of the scoreboard, to make way for some 30,000 additional seats. But Modell doesn't want to go to Gateway, and the Indians want to keep their new ballpark a place for baseball only. What does the mayor of Cleveland have to say about this? Mayor Mike White says, I am clearly aware that at some point in the not-too-distant future, the Cleveland Browns and the city of Cleveland will enter into discussions regarding the future of the Browns at Cleveland Municipal Stadium. I do not intend to conduct those discussions in the media, and it is my hope that the owner of the Browns will do likewise. The words of Cleveland Mayor Mike White. But you can dream, can't you? And that's exactly what Art Modell is doing. He'd like to modernize Municipal Stadium for about $100 million, beginning with the necessities.
Put in all new seating throughout the stadium, including the bleachers, double the number of lavatories, and double the capacity of the lavatories.
Modell wouldn't stop there. He wants all seats with an unobstructed view. In the lower deck, what Modell wants to do is to remove all of the yellow seats, the seats behind the posts. Those would be removed totally. On the playing surface of the field, however, what Modell wants to do is dig down 15 to 18 feet and bring those new seats that he put in much closer to the football sidelines. Steel posts in the upper deck, they'll also be addressed.
The roof is removed in its entirety, which allows us to remove every one of these steel posts. We're going to cantilever a new roof, which is on stanchions outside the stadium.
But $100 million, where in the world would Cleveland get money like that?
Unless the city changes its attitude about Cleveland Municipal Stadium. I haven't heard the mayor or the members of council talk about making it a county facility. If they made it a county facility, I'd be glad to meet with the mayor to discuss how to refurbish that and how to perhaps help finance it.
Modell says he's willing to do his share to renovate the stadium down to a modern 72,000 seats, but he's not positive that's what the city might have in mind.
The city wants the land under the present stadium for other purposes, then all bets are off. I'm prepared to listen. They want to build a new stadium? Heck yes, I'd be crazy not to listen to that.
Just beyond the arena, just beyond the ballpark at Gateway, near Carnegie and the Inner Belt, just might be the place for a new football-only stadium for the Browns. But the cost for something like that would be $200 million, give or take a few bucks. Alan DePietro for Browns.